Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Last time you were with us, we were 23rd in the National League North. We had just managed to get through to the first round proper of the FA Cup. It's surprising what a couple of transfers in can do for you. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games for you. Chorley in the Vanarama National League North and Oxford United in the FA Cup first round, and proper that is, and having got there on the last time. But as you will see, lots of green here, and since you were last with us, we haven't actually lost. So Spennymoor was the last time we lost in the, I think it was the second episode. The first two games that we played, we beat Kettering Town, of course, to qualify for the fourth round of the FA Cup, qualifying round of the FA Cup. Lost to Spennymoor in the National League. But since then, we seem to have been on a very bright run, including the last episode, wins against Brackley Town in the FA Cup and Scarborough Athletic in the National League. Since then, as I say, Brackley Town, we beat them again at their place this time, 5-1. Scott Bowden getting 2 goals, Zach Durnley getting 1 goal, and Sam Osborne getting the other 2. So a resounding win there. Darlington, Harry Bunn getting 2. Girolamo and Durnley again on the score sheet. Durnley's been on the score sheet for the last 4 games in a row. And then against Southport, who really we should have lost against. Well, in fact, Darlington, top of the table, beat them 4-1, for goodness sake. A rather splendid win that. And Southport, a 3-0 win against them. Girolamo, Durnley, and Jack Lee. Jack Lee scoring from a corner. We haven't seen many of those, which brings us to today's games. 2 home games. Chorley in the National League and Oxford United, an FA Cup first round proper. It's on telly as well, so we get some telly money, 33,000 from that, plus whatever we've got in the gate receipts. So that is looking rather splendid. That all does mean this, as far as the National League North, as you will see, we have got ourselves out. I was trying to think of another word there. Actually, it wasn't going to come, so I decided to do away. Extradited ourselves from the lower echelons of the league, albeit only 3 points. I know it's very tight at the bottom here. A couple of losses and we could drop back down in, but as it is at the moment, we do have a +2 goal difference from that last win. Won last 4 games on the trot in the league. So it's all looking a little bit brighter for us as it currently stands. 19 points then. Top of the teams on 19. And if we carry on winning, we could actually go up the table a little bit more as well. Today's opponents are third. Not that that should phase us at all, because Darlington, I think we've pretty much not Darlington. In fact, Darlington lost the last 3 games on the trot. One of those was in ours as well, so they have lost Leamington, Buxton, and Kings Lynn. So they've all of a sudden had a bit of a downturn of form, Darlington, which won't go down well at all. But Chorley in 3rd place. But that pulls us out of that relegation zone for now. We'll just need to keep chuttering away and consolidate in this mid-table for the moment, and just see how we get on. And as we start to punch a hole in this, maybe we can just get ourselves into the playoff spaces. 10 points away from Fylde, who are top of the table at the moment. Transfers, I did say that our change of fortune has been brought about somewhat by the transfers that we've brought in. I'm not sure that we've brought anybody in since you were last with us, but Enoch Asante is the striker that we're probably, albeit Girolamo and Durnley have been scoring, but I think and Asante could be the player that we're looking for to get us through. We've schmoozed him, and we're just waiting for the nod. He is in from Tottenham if he comes in. So we'll see what he does on a short-term contract initially until the end of the season. But obviously, if he does okay, we'll be looking to keep him on. Transfer-wise then, I think the only thing I'm not too sure about was whether Johnny Maddison, who was the goalkeeper that we were looking to bring in, Johnny Maddison coming in from Morpeth, Port Vale, Sunderland originally, and he's worked his way through a lot of things, but he has given us that little bit of more surety at the back. So since I came in, we have brought in Jacob Lever, Jordan Ayana, Matt Richardson, Jack Lee, James Clark, and Johnny Maddison. And today you will get to see, hopefully, those players, and hopefully before the end of the episode, we might know whether Asante is coming in as well. But as I say, that is the only position I think really we need to fill at this stage of the proceedings. Right, let's get on with the episode then. Chorley up, and Chorley currently third. We haven't played them yet this season, so it's a bit of an unknown quantity. But as I say, we're not phased because we did beat Darlington, and we beat them well, 4-1. And that was at home as well. So let's see if we can do something similar to Chorley today. And before we look at the team that will face Chorley, a couple of news items for you, which I think are quite interesting. We have a couple of players that have been put into the team of the week. Luke Burke on the left side of our defence, Luke Burke, and Harry Bunn, who's been in absolutely splendid form in that team as well. One side worry, though, is Connor Hall is Chorley's player that is in that team this week, which is also a bit of worry. Interesting also, Harry Bunn has won Player of the Month, National League North Player of the Month. He's made 4 appearances, 4 goals and 3 assists with an average rating for the month of 8.10. Zach Durnley was in third place, having scored 4 goals and 1 assist. We will congratulate Bunn on that award. And I have also won the Manager of the October Manager of the Month for 5 matches, win ratio of 80%. Liam Watson, Southport, in second place, and Andy Priest, our manager of our opponents today, in third place. So that is how that has all gone. The team then to face Chorley for this one, it's Maddison in goal. This may be the first time you've seen him, I don't know. Clark, Granite, Brisley and Burke are our backline. Elliott and Kirby in front of them. Bunn, Tasmadier and Osborne are behind. Bowden, who is up front. Ayana, Lee, Goodridge, Girolamo and Durnley are all on the bench. Lee mainly because he's needing a little bit of rest. I don't think he was really up to 100% fitness when we brought him in, so he's been struggling a little bit. Ayana's still on the bench, hopefully to make his debut today. He's been on the bench 2 or 3 times, not got on. So, and then we obviously have Girolamo and Durnley there as well. And these are the teams we're playing in our pink colour tonight. I'm not sure why, because we are at home. The teams then as they face up, and it's interesting to see that Andy Priest has preferred a 4-4-2 in their attack against us today. Us, of course, sticking to our 4-2-3-1 with Bowden leading the attack. And we are underway here at Silverlands. Chorley have moved up into second place. I'm not quite sure. I think it's because of other teams playing around us, or not playing around us, as the case may be. First highlight, glitched a little bit. Kirby, Osborne, Elliott, who's had a fantastic game last time out, as did Bunn. Elliott comes forward, finds Osborne. Osborne in space, and Osborne tucks it away via the post. And after 20, it seems to be around about the time, 22 minutes, 22 minutes, we've gone a goal in front. Elliott with that speculative ball. Osborne had plenty of time, no defenders in thing, pulled the goalkeeper slightly out of position and planted the ball away. Sam Osborne. Question of whether he's offside, I think. He's not. It's just been played onside. And Elliott, of course, getting the assist for that one. Already made 3 key passes. Moved up to 10th place in the league. Surely dropped down to 4th. Bunn now with a corner. Swung in, but it's headed clear by Hall. And they have a counter-attack on. We need to be careful here. Ball's come back off the post. A bit of luck as well. Clark comes away with the ball. And a bit pedestrian. Bunn getting the ball forward, but we were lucky there. The defender coming back. It just seemed to be not really a lot of oomph to get them back. But half-time, it's looking quite good. 1-0 then, a goal from Sam Osborne after 22 minutes. 7 shots, 3 on target against Chorley's 1 and nothing on target. And you come back for the second half. Clark with the throw in to Tazdemir. And he's passed that into space. Nobody there. But Bunn comes back and wins the ball. Elliott in attendance. Granite back to Elliott. Elliott over the top looking for Bunn. Bunn. He's hit the woodwork. And Wilson clears it into touch. Throw in on that far side again. Clark to a Bunn. Bunn to Elliott. These two working very well together. Elliott creating himself a bit of space. But it was blocked in the end. Kirby winning the ball. Clark. And the ball is still alive for us. Crosses it in. Burke wins the ball. Has a shot from distance. It's come back off the woodwork. The woodwork saving Chorley from disappearing at the moment. If we have a quick look at the match analysis, can we have a look at all sorts of information here? Woodwork is what we're looking for. It says only once, but I question that, to be fair. Sure, we've hit the woodwork twice. 60 minutes gone. Irwin with the goal kick as they try and come forward. Ball out wide to Astabassi as he crosses it in. Elliott underneath it. Shenton. Clark heads it back out. Bunn comes back and picks it up. We're now on a counter-attack. Bunn looking for a bit of support. He's got it from Clark. And we're looking very good when we come forward. That was a bit of a wayward one, though, from Elliott. Elliott tries again. This time he's got it over the top to Bowden. Bowden! And it's just gone wide. I'm not sure if that took a deflection. Didn't. Looked like it did. As we head down to our normal changeroo time. There it is. Let's have a look and see what... Oh, dear. We are struggling for strength here. Harry Bunn is really struggling. Right. Don't think we've got an attacking midfield player on the bench. Oh, no. In fact, we've got a wide player. So, first up, Connor Kirby and Tom Elliott are very tired. Tom Elliott, I think, I'm going to take off and bring on Mason Goodridge. The first time we've seen him, he's been injured since we've been here. He's just come back from injury. Luke Burke is tired, and this could be the opportunity for Ayana to come on. And I think we're going to make a three-way change. Scott Bowden isn't playing particularly well up front, and I don't really... If I take him off, I'm going to have to leave Harry Bunn on. Right, that's what we're going to do, is Bowden's going to come off for Girolamo. And unfortunately, with only 3 substitutions. That's the best we can do. And here's Ayana. First time we've seen him. Ayana gets that ball forward. It's a poor ball. Having said all of that, as Madeira trying to get under it. Thomas is in space. And Maddison, I think, manages. Brixley calls that ball to come on. Maddison tipping it over the top, making sure that it wasn't going to go in. It could have been a bit of a strange goal. That's headed clear. And for the moment, we're okay. 86 minutes gone. Brisley with a free kick. We're going to drop down to a more balanced mentality. Brisley with a free kick. Brisley over the top, looking for Girolamo. Girolamo's body gets hold of it. Osborne hits it, but it was a bit poor, to be fair. Ran it underneath that one to Goodridge. Bunn tries to get through, feed Girolamo, but it was cut out, and they're on a counter here. Need to get back into space. It's crossed in. Ayana is with it and underneath it. Launches that ball forward, looking for... That one's over the top. Granite clears it, but only as far as their player, Tazdemir. Launches that one forward, but again, it's not got anywhere. Not got any legs. We need to be doing something here, boys. Come on. And they're through. Hall's in. And Hall has put it away. He's got the equaliser. And we were begging that. Surely showing their prowess. It's been coming in this last 5 minutes or so. Maybe we went balanced too soon and Hall was in. And the tiredness of our defenders, Brisley and Granite, showing signs of weakness at the back there. We need to make sure we don't do that again. And I'm even tempted to switch to this formation, which gives us that little bit of extra oomph. Hopefully. Can we see this out for a 1-1 draw? Doesn't look promising at the moment. Whitehead with a cross deep, but Maddison gets there. Throws it out to Granite. Can we have a last attempt? First points we've dropped for a while. Clark, Goodridge. Goodridge comes forward. Finds Girolamo. Girolamo finds Osborne. Can Osborne put it away? He can! Oh, boys and girls, we have beaten them right at the death. They're not going to come back from this. Oh, wow. Just as I thought we perhaps had killed our goose. Osborne committing the goalkeeper again and gets his second of the game. I think it was his second of the game. It was his second of the game and gone back to balanced. In fact, it went to balance because of. And we have won this game. That late goal from Sam Osborne, 3 minutes into injury time after Connor Hall had pulled them back level, has put us back into a good position. Let's have a look. Actually, before we do that, let's have a look at the stats. 17 shots, 7 on target. 2.25 on the XG. They didn't do bad. 9 shots, 2 on target, 1.97. We had 55% of the possession. Let's have a look and see what that's done to the table. And we move up into 10th place, 22 points from those first 17 games. That's a lot better than when we took over. Chorley dropped down to 4th place. We're 8 points now short of Fylde. We have played one more game than them and one more game than a lot of these players, so I'm anticipating we perhaps drop down again a little bit, but potentially we could drop down to about 14th back down there if all these teams were to win. We'll see how that all pans out in the bottom now. Kettering, Banbury United, Alfreton and Bradford, and as it stands we are some 5 points clear of Kettering in that 21st place now, albeit they do have a game in hand. Maybe I'm counting my chickens before they're hatched, but that's another good win to add to our little list for the moment. Really pleased with that. So it is on to the big game of this particular episode. It is a game against Oxford United. Oxford United currently 19th in Sky Bet League One. So 1, 2, 3 levels above us as it stands at the moment. So they're obviously, a lot better position than us from that point of view, and have a lot more clout. But looks like the players that we should be worried about: Bennett, Brannigan, and Moore. Just to name it. Robbie Fowler's the manager there, is he? Right, okay, that's interesting. So we'll be playing them in this next match to see whether we can get through to the second round of the FA Cup. So here is the team that will face Oxford United in this Emirates FA Cup. We're expecting a full house as well as televised match, and the team to face them, as I say, is Maddison in goal, Clark, Lee, Granite, and the other Clark on the right-hand side. Granite in for the suspended Brisley. Is it Brisley? Yeah, Brisley. He's suspended from the FA Cups. Elliott and Kirby in front of them, with Bunn, Tazdemir, Osborne behind Dearnley, who's up front for this one. Bowden not having a very good game last time out. Ayana, Burke, Hardy, Newton, Richardson, Goodridge, McKay, Bowden and Girolamo are on the bench to face Oxford. And here is the team and how they face up against Oxford United. Oxford United play a 3-4-2-1 formation with Joshua Murphy up front spearheading their attack. What is quite interesting is that they play in fairly defensive, so they have 4 players. So these Nate Taylor and Anderson are their wing backs, drop down and make the 5 up, with the 2 defensive midfielders lying deep. So we'll see how we face off against them. And we're underway here at Silverlands. Quite sure it tells us how many people are here. We will find out in a wee while, no doubt. And they have a free kick. Granite, who's already picked up a yellow card. Back to Maddison. And we build from the back. Lee to Clark. Clark over the top looking for Dearnley, but the defender cuts it out. Bunn to Kirby. Kirby to Dearnley. Dearnley goes out wide for Osborne. Osborne, who's got Clark in support. It was blocked by the defender as he tried to make the cross. But Kirby has won the ball and puts it straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And get opportunities, even half opportunities. We need to make the most of them if we can. And that wasn't making the most of them. And Taylor with the throw into Bate. All the way back to Brown. Trying to keep them at bay as it is at the moment. That one out wide. Anderson and Brown into space, but Maddison gets down for that one. And it remains 0-0. Half an hour gone. As we head to half-time. Half-time has arrived. We've had 5 shots, 1 on target, 0.66 on the XG. Only 31% possession. They've had 4 shots, 1 on target, 0.62. We got 3,876 in the ground. Of those, 1,097 are away. I'm not sure what our capacity is, but it isn't far off it. So good gate and TV money as well. Second half underway. No changes at halftime. Maddison out of his area. Clark, an early highlight on that one. Swung forward, looking for, I presume he was looking for Dearnley, but didn't get there. but Bunn has nicked the ball off him and Durnley puts it away. If it stands, we have gone a goal up, and that was just, if you like, it was just the fact that McGinty to Moore messed around with the ball. Bunn won it off him. Moore stuck his foot back in, but only managed to dispossess Bunn. But in doing dispossessing Bunn, got it into Durnley, and Durnley put it away, and we go a goal up. I'll come hunting for a second one. Durnley not underneath that one. Brannigan. And they will come forward now and attack us. Attack. We'll try and keep them at bay. And a free kick. Bates with a free kick. Put it out wide, but Clark is equal to it. Puts it into space. Bunny's going to get there, or is he? No, not quite. That's where semi-professionals puts us under a little bit of pressure. Lee is there, though. Lee to Durnley. And Kirby wins the ball. And this is what we're doing, is snapping the heels. That was poor from Kirby. Lee underneath that one. Elliott heads it forward to Tasmadia. And he's been sent off. Already picked up a yellow card, and that's put us in a little bit of a problem. I think we could just play without that attacking midfield in there. How do we affect this now? Connor Kirby is tired. 57 minutes on the clock. So is James Clark. We're going to have to make a couple of changes, I think, because of that player going off. Mason Goodridge is going to come on for Kirby. And I'm trying to think. Ball-winning midfielder on support. Elliott can stay as that deep-lying playmaker. Do we switch to the other formation, though? Maybe we do. Be a bit more defensive. James Clark is tired. And do we bring Luke Burke on or Ayana? I'm going to bring Ayana on. And I'm tempted to drop to more defensive. Or do we go automatic? Maybe that's more what we should do. We'll do that. Okay, we've got to try and hang on in there. Both players are composed, as we're now down to 10 men. And he's got to be well offside. He's not been given. It's been given. I'm convinced he was offside. And immediately after that, it's 1-1. Oh, for VAR. Chipped the goalkeeper. Ay. Ooh, I think... was it Granite kept him on side? Just literally, it was a split line. And is this going to go to a replay? I don't know. Finley. Brown into the area. Elliott clears it, but only cleared it as far as their player. A shot from distance. It's gone over the top. 70 minutes gone. Murphy has put it away. And you just wonder whether we would have actually won this had we been at full strength, because we could have, even if they got one back, we could have gone to an attacking mode. It's time to make that other change, I think. we have a highlight from kickoff. Right. Harry Bunn is tired. Harry Bunn. Durnley. Osborne. Hang on a minute. Put Bunn back on there a minute. Osborne is tired as well, but if we move Osborne over that side, Durnley out here. Take Bunn off for Girolamo. And we're going to go attacking because we've got nothing to lose. What have we got to lose, boys and girls? Absolutely nothing. Put these back onto support. And let's go hunting. Make an impact. Burnley kicks off. Clark. That change will come into effect the next time the ball goes out. Goodrich comes forward. Osborne. Osborne has lost the ball. And Clark tries to win the ball, but wayward after all that. Anderson. Oh, and they're putting us to the sword now. They've got that man advantage. And it's, good night, nurse. Turned up the gas and are absolutely hammering us. 2 goals in very quick succession here. Granite missing the cross. And there's not a lot we can do. Madison not having a great game in there. Jack Lee not having a good game. Ayana, long throw. Ayana's on that left-hand side. Crosses the ball, looking for Osborne. Didn't find him. Girolamo. And it's headed down to the goalkeeper. Elliott's tidying up. Granite pumps that one forward. And the ball given straight away. Murphy's in again, but Madison equal to it this time. Right. We've gone attacking. Let's move Osborne. Can we move them up forward? Maybe not. Five minutes of injury time to be played. Tasmir getting sent off wasn't the most ideal thing in the scheme of things. As they come forward again, Granite tidying up. Osborne not going to get their tired legs now as well. Oh, and Matty Taylor makes it 4-1. And our FA Cup is over. I suppose we haven't done bad. The board will be reasonably happy. So there we are. Final stats then. They had 18 shots, 6 on target, 2.79, 70% of the possession. We had 8 shots, 2 on target, 0.96, 30% of the possession, which given the fact that we were down to 10 men and a number of players not playing particularly well, we'll put that one down to experience and just take the rewards that were on the table, and that, of course, being the money. Well, before we have a look at what the next episode has in store for us, I thought you'd have a quick look at the National League North games that have been played today. a number of teams and how we sit. There are a number of teams still around us that have only played 16 games, but as it currently stands, we are in 13th place with 22 points, just above Chester on goal difference, and behind Spennymoor, who have a game in hand over us at 23rd. So it'll probably be Brackley Town a point, 2 points above us. But we just need to keep plodding on. As it currently stands, still 5 points clear of the drop zone. Banbury in 21st place, having played the same amount of games as us, so 5 points clear of them with 17 points. So that is all good and dandy. How's that going to affect our next episode? Let's have a look. We have FA Trophy second round coming up. Right, so we're going to Gloucester City and Banbury United offline. Come back then for Farsley and the FA Trophy second round. How are we expected to do in the FA Trophy? That wasn't what I was trying to do. Reach National League North playoffs, disappointed. Hang on, we're nowhere near it yet. Currently on course to achieve mid-table position with the National League. Ugh, dearie me. FA Trophy, reserving judgment. Be competitive is all they want us to do. So we will deem to try and be competitive if we can. Due to a club being in takeover process, we have altered the 5-year plan until the situation be resolved. We will hold off with setting any long-term plans. Okay, so looks like there's a takeover coming, but no mention of it in our news items. That's a bit of a worry. More of that on the next episode, when hopefully it will have sorted itself out. So back for Farsley, who we had last year in from the bottom to the top, and an FA Cup trophy second round then. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button, which will keep you up to date with all future episodes of To Be a Legend series this year and any new series as we release them. If you want to keep up to date with what's happening on this channel, then the best place to do it is to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideToo. New episodes of To Be a Legend released every day this week at 4:15 p.m. So the next episode out tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode, episode 5, and now it's usual time of 4:15 p.m. Till then, goodbye.